This is probably one of the most important things about going to an event that I learned at Tony Robbins, where you have like 5 days of 12 hours a day, and there's so much content you can't breathe. And then we have these books and books and books with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages of notes and notes and notes that you never open back up again because there's so much it's overwhelming. All right. It's really important stuff, really important stuff. Okay. Are we good? Okay, let's roll. So, what do we do? What's our job? What do we do? What's our job? Somebody tell me, what do we do? We advise people in real estate. What else do we do? Give them a what? Give them an opportunity to better their lives. What else do we do? We build businesses. What else? Sell dreams. Who said build relationships? Some agents build relationships. Some agents just have a database of people that they never talk to. Don't be that agent, right? But we are in a relationship-based business. What else do we do? Project manage. Work for free. That's too bad. I don't want to do that. Cody, everybody paid here, right? We might not have made any money, but we definitely don't work for free. So, what makes you different? What was that? Problem solver. What else? Marketing. What else? Knowledge of the contract. What else? Local expert. What else? Experience. What else? Jan, you raised your hand. Okay. Yeah. Mentor. What are we taking here, mentor? What kind? I got my pocket supplements too. Yeah. I got my pocket supplements as well. I also got a bag of supplements. Hold on, I'll show you my bag of supplements too. Can I get my bag? My bag of supplements. Somewhere over here. I got my supplement bag too. Mine's cheaper. I just go to my dad's office every couple months and just steal his stuff. So I don't know I don't know, but peptides? Oh, no, you got to get a better uncle. So we do marketing, we do knowledge, we do local experts, right? Anybody do anything different than that? Yeah, what's up? We have a what? Empathic approach. What's that even mean? Do you guys like hold hands, look into each other's eyes like I did this with you guys this morning and say, I see you, I see you, I see you? What? I believe it. So you connect with people on a different level. So one person says they do actually something different. What do you guys do over there? Building hope. Does anybody else build hope when they're talking to their people? Depends on what they need, right? Anybody else do great marketing? Nobody else does great marketing? Okay, well, then you have a competitive advantage. I've seen Dallas's stuff. Dallas makes sick-ass videos. We went to a crazy, ugly, freaking worst condo penthouse ever for $10 million. I can see it from my Aria room. It's so great. I'm like, oh, Dallas, I remember that. Oh, that thing was ugly. But he made great content out of it, right? Amazing video. Who here builds relationships? Everybody. Who here is a local expert? 3.5% of you are not, so most of us are. So if we all kind of do the same thing, we all say the same thing, what really makes you different? Okay, proof. Proof over promise. But what if you go up against another top agent who's listened to Sharon's spiel and he does the same thing? Who you are makes you different. Okay. Let's see. I just want you guys to think about this because I want us to hear what we say. I want us to hear what we say to see if we say different things in other rooms. Because if I went to another group of agents and there were 75, 50, 60, 70, 80 of you, do you think that we would hear similar things? Okay, interesting. Why should a client hire you? What's your USP, your unique selling proposition? Why should a client hire you? Spit it out. We create community. Okay, what else? Spit it out. We do more than the next. Are you sure?
Sounds good. That's pretty crazy, right?
It's trust. It's trust.
I'd make the argument that the what we do is all the same. We all say to a buyer that we're trying to get him a great house at the best price.
The house you want, at the price that you want, at the terms that you want.
We say the same thing. We all say the same thing, the same three things that the seller wants. I think it's our story, who we are, what our core values are, and how we are relatable to the client from that spot that we stand. It's who we are, not what we do, that makes people want to do business with us.
How many of you guys know anything about me? Like, a lot about me. Do you guys, put your hand down, Cody, shut up. Remember, I'm speaking at your wedding. Do you guys trust me? Do you guys trust that we're going to give you the best that we can give you? Might not be the best in the world, but it's the best that we have to offer. Have I talked about my stats? Have I talked about my business acumen? What creates great relationships is trust. We have a mutual trust somehow that we've developed over the last 9 hours. Staring into each other's eyes like a bunch of weirdos. You guys are weird. We have that on camera, just so you know. I'm sending that to all of your significant others. You all gonna have therapy. Vulnerability traits relationships. Were we vulnerable today? Did we leave our egos outside? Right? Are we all here for a mutual agreement upon reason? When we go into a sales situation, right, like an open house or an expired or a door knock, is that not a sales situation? It's defined as a sales situation. So we have to think a little bit differently. Like, why should a client hire me? And I'm going to share with this why, right? Because somebody asked the question here, right, about certainty. I don't know that I'll need this, but let's just slide this thing over. Woo. Let's just lift this thing up. Somebody talked about certainty, right? Sharon talked about buyers don't care. He's been on 113 presentations. 113? 113. Most buyers that we talk, like when I talk to our clients, most of them are like, oh my God, the buyer's freaked out. They just want to know what's going on. How do we create certainty? We create trust, right? So if we all say the same thing, do we actually have a unique selling proposition? So my grandma nailed it, right? We call her Nani G. Nani G in our language means grandma. She's 89 years old, all right? She still lives on her own, does all of her own thing. Now my uncle is super smart, super knowledgeable. Like, he can rattle off things. I mean, I'm taking supplements over here for nitric oxide. I'm chewing gum. I'm taking these things. Like, he's super smart. But every company he's ever worked for has been the what company that he's ever worked for? What? You guys see the slides? It's the #1 company. Oh, our company's so different. We're #1. We do this. We do that. We do this. Oh, we're so great. We're so great. We're so great. You don't have to raise your hands physically, but has anybody ever gone in and said, we're better than everybody else? Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Jeff. Do we believe that we're better than everybody else? What makes us better, though? Right? It's the ability to create trust. It's the ability to create trust. And I'm going to prove to you guys that rapport is good, but the rapport that we've been taught is not actually what we need. I believe there's 3 problems that are costing you guys deals right now. All right? I believe there's 3 problems that are costing you guys deals. And this is from a lot of data. This is from a lot of conversations. This is from listening to a lot of calls and interviewing a lot of agents. Thousands of agents. hundreds of teams. You guys know that most teams are actually not profitable? So, one, we lack confidence, right? Why do we lack confidence? Well, we have a broken process. Hey, let me set you up on a search. Hey, how much are you approved for? Hey, what's your price point? Hey, how much are you qualified for? Hey, what's your down payment? Right? Just like the call we heard today. You guys remember that call like 3.5 feels like days ago? You guys remember that call? That call was brutal, right? Do you guys know that's like 96% of calls I listen to? I wish I was kidding. That's like 96% of calls I listen to. Hey, we gave our team a script and they didn't figure it out. Well, of course not. Because the barista at Starbucks has more training on the process than we give our agents. Because our process is broken. Right? Our process is broken. We were given a script and we're told to figure it out and here's some leads. And because of that, we sound like everybody else. Literally verbatim, word for word. It's crazy. I never heard that call before. But I knew that at 2 minutes, if we didn't have an overarching goal, at minute 6.5, we were going to have hey, I'll send you an email. I never heard that call before. I'm not lying. But I've heard that call before. I've heard it thousands of times. So how do you guys define sales? Like when you guys hear the word sales, what do you think? What do you feel? Deals, solutions, closing a transaction. I'm sorry, salesman. When you hear the word salesman, what do you think? Slimy, pressure. Okay. So is it possible that your prospects feel the same way about you guys? But aren't we all salespeople in this industry? Let's find out. I define sales. Okay, it's hard to see. But it's the exchange of a commodity for money. It's the action of selling something. Is that what we do? You guys facilitate, so you're not salespeople. I'm concerned here because I think I might be in the wrong room right now. Because if we don't define ourselves as salespeople, we don't do the activities to make us great ones. Should I say that one more time? If we don't define ourselves as salespeople, then we don't take the actions necessary to be great at our sport. And let me tell you, this is a freaking sport, and it's a hell of a lot more fun than football, baseball, Anaheim Ducks, and all of them combined, unless you're Sharon and you actually can possibly buy them one day. But most of us are probably not going to buy a professional team, so therefore, I don't know why we know more stats about sports teams than we do about our own businesses. Why? Because we don't define ourselves as salespeople, so we don't treat it like a sales game. That could be a little problematic, right? Because how many of you here know your conversion ratio? How many of you know how many conversations it takes to a sale? I know my clients do. How many of you know how many contacts you need to have to a sale? How many know how many calls it takes to make a sale? Pretty dismal amount of hands went up. But guess what? Do some of you guys know how many shots Shaq had to take to make a free throw back in his heyday? Y'all knew his percentage. It was all over ESPN. Crazy, right? Last time I checked, Shaq did not give us any money. But yet we know more about his life than we know about our life. If we don't define ourselves as salespeople, we don't do what it takes to be great. We don't think we need to work on our skills. We don't think we need to work on our presentations. We don't think we need to work on our outbound calls. We don't think we need to work on our open houses. We don't think we need to work on our expireds. We don't think we need to work on our live transfers. No, we're just going to put them on a drip and treat them just like every other person, and we're going to say we're in a relationship-based business, which is all bullshit. Because I hear the calls, and 96% of solo agents and 92% of teams do not ask for an appointment. They say, we will put you on a drip, and we will send you on your merry, happy-ass little way, and it pisses me off because you guys were lied to. It's not your fault, but it's definitely your problem. We exchange a home for money. You exchange your time, effort, energy, knowledge, showing up to an event like this, asking questions, taking notes, being away from your friends, your family, your clients, your dogs, your kittens, your babies, because you're professionals. But if we don't do anything with it, because we're trying to work on marketing and leads and Facebook, I'll promise you, have clients with 16,000 people that can't make a $330 monthly payment on their Instagrams. How many inbounds do you get? 7 to 8. What do you do with them? Nothing. Kills y'all, don't you? Kills you. 16,000 people that are engaged and active, local in the community. And they can't say anything to them. In fact, when they create content and they get an inbound lead, they want to actually make their content worse because they never define themselves as a salesperson. So can we define ourselves as what we are and be proud of it? Because you could be a sucky salesperson or you could be an advisory, how do you say that word? That's great. That's what we should be. But we're still in sales. I'm in sales. Sharon's in sales. My dad's in sales. Elon Musk is in sales. The presidential nominees are in sales. Everybody is in sales. So if we start to find ourselves as salespeople, what are some of the actions that we should be doing on a daily basis to refine our skills? Practice. What else? I'm going to take off my shoes. Role play. I love you, brother. Listening to your calls. But before you listen, you got to record them. And before you can record them, you got to make them. And guess what? All that shit is scary. You got to be good at presenting. You got to be great at writing upside down so that when you're across from Mr. and Mrs. Jones, you can write upside down. And they're like, wow, you're so great. Because you practiced it at home. What's salesy to you? What's your definition of salesy? What? Somebody tripped over my shoes? Sean, be careful, bro. Don't break your other hand, man. I can't be responsible. They do not wear shoes. You come into my house, you take off your shoes. Everybody does it, okay? What does salesy mean? Slimy. This is hard to type and write and talk. What else? Slimy, pushy, self-centered. It's a win-lose situation. That sucks. What'd you say? Can't listen. Right. They're listening to the key words, right? The key words that are going to allow them to move the prospect forward. Anybody here want to be salesy? If I asked you guys to come up here and do a buyer or listing presentation, could you do one confidently? Because if you can't, right? If you can't, and you're not prepared for the moment, and you're just hanging out in the moment, you're salesy. That's the definition of salesy. To me, the definition of salesy is somebody who is winging it. Oh, I don't like scripts. Oh, scripts are horrible. I'm just going to wing it. Last time I went to my mom's house, We made dinner. We didn't just wing the recipe. It's kind of hard to wing a chicken curry recipe. And we'll just put this in second. Well, you know what? Let's just put all the spices in there. Cook the spices, but not put in the water. And we'll just slap the chicken up on top when it's all done. It's called salmonella. But how many of us, be real, now I want you to raise your hands, are kind of winging our businesses? The three honest people, thank you. Yeah. And you know how you can tell if you're winging your business? Just look at your results. Just look at your results. Are you at where you want to be with the conversations you're having with the people that you're having? Because we think we need more conversations, but, oh, God, you guys, if you're a team lead, don't kill me. Most teams are winging it too. Most teams are winging it. Bye, Sharon! Everybody say bye, Sharon. See you, brother. Some of you guys paid a couple $100 to be here. Imagine if we winged it the whole time. How pissed would you be? You guys would be pissed. You guys would be leaving. You guys would be out of here. You guys would be sneaking out like Sharon, except for you wouldn't be sneaking out. You'd be like, I want a fucking refund. I don't waste my fucking time. Kicking the door, breaking shit. Agents are ruthless. But yet we walk into presentations and we're winging it. We get on the phone and we're winging it. We do open houses and we're winging it. Because we don't do daily role play. We don't do the hard work. We don't want to get uncomfortable. And that's crazy. I can prove to you that you don't need more leads. And I can prove to you that you need more skills. Not just any skills, because remember, conversations don't create conversion. Great conversations do. You need the high-income skills. What are some of the high-income skills that salespeople have? Because if we don't know what they are, we're probably not going to really work on it. So what are some of those skills? Let's throw some things out there. Tone and pace. Trust. Listening. Curiosity. Being able to find pain. Empathy. You guys, empathy, you should write that one down. Empathy is a major superpower. If I get in low, I drop my tone, and I look at you and I say, Tiffany, tell me what's really going on. Doesn't that feel better than, Tiffany, tell me what's going on? Our words don't match our body language. They don't match our tone. What other things make great salespeople? What are the practices that great salespeople do? What are the practices that great sports people do?
Enjoy what you do, coming in, one of the things that we say is, Cinderella never had a bad day, right? So, if you go to Disney, characters, they're happy, so you almost kind of become a character before you get on phone calls or before you're, it's still you, but you gotta be a more, just a bit, just a little extra cup of coffee.
You got to be happy, Shivani. How do you know what's most important to your client? Asking the right questions. Structured conversations is what I like to call it. You have to be able to create security so that you can help guide them through their fears, right? There's a lot of things that we can do, right? Just look at a great athlete, right? A professional athlete, which y'all are making a lot of money per transaction. Doesn't matter if you're selling 200 or you're selling 2 million. It's still a lot of money. What does a great athlete do? They practice. They work out. They warm up. They suit up for the game. They use the off season they don't have off seasons. They don't have off seasons. Professional athletes like Tom Brady does not have an off season. He just has a time where he's playing and a time where he's not. But it's never off for them. Think about that. They watch video. They track stats. They have coaches and mentors for every aspect of their life. Because high-performance people want to be high-performance where? Everywhere. Not just in one area, right? When you guys think about the word rapport, what comes to mind? Forward, family, occupation, recreation, dreams. What else? Connection. Synergy. Trust.
Having great communication and being empathetic and thoughtful of the other person's doing.
Empathetic, thoughtful, and communication, and conscious of the other person's feelings. Influence. With good rapport, you can have influence, right? But what do most of us think about the rapport questions? Hey, how are you today? You guys, scrap that out of your vocabulary. Nobody wants to talk to you about how they're doing. Nobody. Nobody. Now, if you're in conversation with people and you ask them about how they're doing, different story. But most people don't want to tell you about their day, and you don't really care about their day. You know how I know? Because I've heard calls. How you doing today? Oh, da-da-da-da-da happened. Great, next question. Not like, oh, wow, tell me more about that. Great, next question. Who asks how you're doing today? What kind of people?
Salespeople, telemarketers.
Those people, salesy people. How you doing today? It's a filler that we use because we think it sounds good because we've been trained on it. But when you guys get asked that question on an outbound call, when you only have 15 seconds before they hang up on you, don't you go like, why the hell did you ask me how I'm doing today? I'm never going to meet you. Because we think it sounds polite. It's actually rude. If you ask me how I'm doing, I think it's rude because it's a waste of my time. Because until we're in business together, I don't want to tell you how I'm doing. And most people, if you listen to enough calls, when a salesperson says to a prospect, how are you? The prospect, 50 to 80%, we're listening to one of Ryan's calls. He asked how he was doing. The guy didn't even respond to him. He's like, yeah, so blah, 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 blah. And Ryan's got good rapport. Right? Ryan's got good tone. Rapport is not the act of actually asking people how they are and forward questions and commonalities. Rapport is being able to help the person move forward in the sales process because you guys are salespeople. So when you can actually help the prospect move forward because you got an overarching goal, now you're actually in rapport because you have trust. Okay. So sales is about human behavior. Sharon went long, so I have to go fast. Shit, I have 20 minutes. All right. Tammy's like, you have 9 minutes. Okay, anybody know who this guy is? Tony Robbins. Great. So Tony Robbins talks a lot about human psychology, right? Anybody know about the 6 human needs? We're going to go fast. Okay, so sales is all about psychology. Oh, where did the human needs go? Okay. There's 6 human needs that we have. We have 4 core, and we have 2 spiritual. The first one is called certainty. The second one is uncertainty or variety. The third one is significance. The fourth one is connection and love. The fifth and sixth are what we call spiritual, and that's growth and contribution. Certainty, right? Somebody asked the question over here. How do we create certainty? Right? Great processes drive certainty. When you know exactly what you're going to do and how you're going to do it, and you can clearly communicate that to your prospects, that creates certainty. Well, we also need a little bit of uncertainty in life, right? Because variety is a spice of life. So how do we utilize these in a sales? Oh, let me go through them real quick. Okay, certainty is the need for the unknown, change, stimuli, adventure. If I ask you guys, do you like surprises? Who here likes surprises? Some people like surprises. Only if they're good surprises, right? Some of you guys like, I've been surprised before too many times. That tells you what our core values are. So if you like surprises or you don't, you'll start to see you have core values just like your prospects, right? If we don't understand people, it's hard to make sales and have influence, all right? The third one is significance. Feeling unique, value, important, special, needed, independent. Do y'all think real estate's a very significance-driven world? Just go to a conference, y'all. First thing they ask, hey, how many sales? Hey, what's your GCI? We don't do that shit here. We don't do that shit here. That's significance-driven. We're about growth and contribution. The fourth one is connection and love. Did you guys feel connection and love when you looked into the other person's eyes and said, I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you? Growth and contribution. Growth is the expansion, and contribution is giving back to others. If you look at this dinner picture that we had with our private clients yesterday, what do you think, how many human needs do you think we tapped on right here? Did we tap on certainty? They knew exactly where to go, how to go, when to go, where to go, what to do. Did we tap on variety? Because they didn't know everybody who was going to quite be there, and we never met before. Did we tap on significance? Because they feel important that they get to go to a special dinner. Except for Jan, who ordered a F1 Wagyu, $192, with the Casa Azul for $42. It's delicious, though. Yeah, great steak. Four referrals. Do you feel like there is connection and love in that picture? Do you guys feel connected to new people today? Growth. Do you think there were some amazing conversations that were sparked here? Contribution. Do you think other people were able to help other people? You know, if you can meet 3 to 4 human needs, it becomes addicting. You know, there's conference junkies. Like, we literally go to conferences just so that we can have those feelings met over and over and over again. So how do we use this in sales? Vic, who cares? How do we use this in sales? Certainty. Your process. Your ability to communicate. Your ability to stay cool, calm, and collected. Variety, right? So when we have variety, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, would it be cool if I could peel back the curtains and show you kind of like what we do versus an average agent? Yeah, that sounds cool. It's a little bit of variety. Significance. How do we make a seller feel significant? Well, when you get the overarching goal and you ask them why, like what's driving this new thought process of getting a bigger home, and they go, well, we really care about our family and we want to give them the best life. And if you get really good at this, they'll actually tell you a lot more. They'll be like, well, when we grew up, we didn't have this type of life. And blah, 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 blah. And you go, oh, wow. Sounds like you really care a lot about your family. Do you think they feel significant when you say that to somebody because you're actually listening to what they say? You better believe they do. Connection and love. When you see and hear somebody, do they not feel connected and a little bit of maybe love towards you? Like you just feel different. There's something about you I don't understand. Growth and contribution, right? Wow. It's awesome to have somebody like you in their household. Like, what a great role model you are. Like, it's really cool that we got to meet today. You can make people feel all 6 human needs, right? I don't have time to go into it deeper, but you also have your core values, and guess what? They have their core values. And when you start talking and listening and you're consciously paying attention, and you can see what some of their top core values are, guess what happens? You can tap. You can keep tapping that nail over and over and over again. And this will help you make more connection. There's a worksheet. Cody will send you something. Do the worksheet. Figure out what your core values are. Every single one has a difference, but I don't have time to talk about it. So there's 8 beliefs, right? 8 beliefs in real estate that I have. This is going to make you money. Belief number 1 is you need to learn how to have trust-based openers. Trust-based openers are not, hey, how are you today? Hey, thanks for, oh my God, I'm so excited to come over and share everything with you. Thank you so much for meeting me. I'm such a happy puppy. Oh, yay. I got to wake you guys up here. We can't have a trust-based opener with wrong tonality. We can't be overly excited when we meet people. I always use the doctor analogy. My doctor told me that at 42 years young, he's like, hey, bro, you need to go in and, It's time for that time. I'm like, what time? What time? He's like, we got to do some work and check some things out and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you mean the prostate time? He's like, yeah. I didn't know that it was blood work because I don't speak Spanish and I live in Colombia. But it was blood work, not the actual physical. But like if everybody was so excited that, oh, welcome, come on in. Everybody's so happy. And I'm like freaking out, sweating. Why? Because what I thought was going to happen was very different than what was actually happening. The tone and the intention were off. The energy was off. So number one, you got to have a trust-based opener. Number two, you have to get an overarching goal. What is the reason that they actually reached out? What caused them to show up to the open house? What caused them to be there? If you don't have an overarching goal, it's like that last call. That's why we listen to the call early. You're just going to ramble. Number three, you got to be able to find pain. I think Peter said it, or I don't know, somebody said it. You got to be able to find their pain. What is the pain that they're trying to solve? I don't care if somebody's going from 8,000 to 16,000. They are in pain. There's something happening emotionally that you need to find because it's not logic. They don't need 32 bedrooms, but they want something. You got to create doubt. You got to create doubt that doing it with somebody else or doing it by themselves is going to be better than doing it with you, right? Some of us don't like to create doubt because we're scared to ask tough questions. But if you can't create pain and doubt, they're going to go to somebody else. Number five, do they actually have a desire to make a change? Some people are in pain. Some people have doubt. Some people have the financial means, but they don't have the desire. If they don't have the desire, can you create the desire out of nothing? No. Can they afford it? Now, I've never met a buyer that could afford what they actually wanted. So when people tell you that rates are high, markets are high, it's always the same thing, and it's been the same thing for the last 20,000 years, and it's going to be the same thing for the next 20,000 years. You got to know how to handle that objection to get them to actually take action. Do they trust you and do they trust your process? Right? When somebody says they like you and they'll call you back on Tuesday and they never call you back, they didn't trust you. Likability don't cash checks, right, Jan? Likability do not cash checks. And the last one is, do they have the right support in the right time? Y'all are looking for now leads, but what you need to be looking for is the right conversations to help people see that this might or might not be the right time. So as Sharon said, if we had the scripts, we would give you the scripts. If we don't have the scripts, you know why? Because the scripts don't exist. Because there's 1,000 situations, so you have to learn how to have structured conversations, right? So let's talk about energy, okay? The communication pathway. Before they hear you, they feel you. Now, don't get all pervy with me, you sickos. 2 laughs. Awesome. You guys, it's late in the afternoon. It's hot as hell in here. It's not an easy crowd to go up against. Before they hear you, they have to feel you. Your energy carries. I wish we had more time to go into energies, but there's 4 energies I talk about. One is warrior. Warrior is confident. I'm going into battle. When you're talking pricing, you probably want warrior energy. The second one, empathy, motherly, right? And that's the empathy, right? The nurturing, the caring. Do you think people need to be nurtured and cared for in buying and selling real estate in this market? Every market. Number 3 is aspirational, right? We got to paint pictures with people. And number 4, what's number 4? Playful. The shoes off. I mean, that's just because my feet hurt. But the playful energy allows people to open up. A lot of us just try to stay in that warrior energy, or a lot of us stay in that nurturing energy. We don't move through the energies. So before they hear you, they feel you. Before they understand you, they hear you. If I get, Tammy, that's not going to work. Sharon killed it. Blame Sharon. Before they hear you, right, before they understand you, they hear you, your tone. What's your tone? Are you using a curious tone? Are you lost? Are you using an aggressive tone? Are you combative? Are you using a playful tone? Are you fun? Right? Are you using neutral tone and neutral language? What's your actual tonality that you're using in the conversations you're having? Most people, monotone. Oops. Number 3 is before they understand you, they're actually putting you through their filters. So the way that things work in the brain is things come in through the ears, they go to the amygdala. The amygdala then says, okay, fight or flight, okay, this is safe. From the amygdala, it goes into the big brain. The big brain says, oh, let's make some words out of this jumble of sounds. And then from there, it goes to the prefrontal cortex, the last thing that's developed. And for some boys, it's never developed, which is why we do crazy shit. Right? And this is developed around 21 to 25. So the brain is developed to keep you safe, not to keep you moving forward. So if we don't have the right energy and attention, if we don't have the right tonality and pacing and conversational cues, if we don't have the right words, then their filter says, you are a red flag, no Tinder date for you. There are 2 laughs over here. Y'all got to wake up. Oh, I got 10 minutes. Woo! Yoo-hoo! So good, like so good. Your energy is a gift, right? Your energy is a gift. But so many of us mask who we are. Oh, let's answer that. I mean, come on, guys, I like sales calls. Actually, can I be real with you guys? I don't love the networking and mingling part of events. And I actually don't like sales. I really don't. Isn't that crazy? Somebody who's in sales and trained sales and communication says they don't like sales. I like helping people. And because I like helping people with great services and products, I've become a master of the craft. Because I can't help somebody that decides not to work with me. Neither can you. Which is why your energy is a gift. Because the energy that you bring to the conversation is only unique to you. It helps you build trust. It helps you stay authentic, right? Not being able to use your gift is like a cardinal sin of humanity. We try to be everybody else. You guys can't be me and I can't be Sharon. We don't have to try to imitate everybody else. We have to try to find our core, our center, our grounding. Most agents, unfortunately, use their energy against them because they've never been taught how important it is. They've never been taught how you show up matters so much, right? How you knock on that door, how you smile, how you carry yourself, right? How close are you to the door? How excited are you? What are the things that you do that causes the person in front of you to put their guard up instead of bringing it down? A scalpel doesn't make you a doctor, and a script won't make you me. But if you learn the right formulas, it'll give you the power to be authentic. And the cool thing about formulas is that you can learn them. And I'm going to teach you guys a game plan for him here in a second. But let's see. Oh, I got to teach you guys this. Okay. I got to teach you guys this. We talked a lot about intention, so can we skip intention? Okay, thank you. Body language. Body language. Your body language is so important. We have a zone, okay? We have a zone. It's called the action zone. If I throw a ball at you, where are you going to put your hands? Chest. Nose to belly button. That's your action zone. When you stand guy to guy, you know why it's so hard for you gentlemen to stand man to man? Because this is confrontational for masculine energy. But for a masculine and feminine, totally normal. Men square off, they fight. Jan was like, I'm not looking at this Bryce dude, hell no, bro. I'm going to stand like this, 45 degrees. Every guy was standing at 45 degrees with another guy. The more masculine energy you have, the more you want to sidestep. What's your body language during presentations? Is it confident? What's your body language during phone calls? Is it confident? Is it nervous? Is it like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to do that? Check that. Record yourself on camera. We actually have to watch these things back. Some is good, some is bad. Like, oh God, why did we do that? Your tonality. I'm going to give you a few tonalities that you should work through. One is curious, curiosity. 2, neutral. 3, playful. 4, assertive, confident. What was the 5th one I was going to use, Cody? Did I say playful? What did I say? Playful, curious, neutral, assertive. It'll come back to me. Empathetic. Yes, thank you. I was like, this is superpower one. Yes. You guys, empathy closes more deals than anything else. Pace. How fast do you talk? How slow do you talk? Are you using pauses properly, or are you just pausing because you're nervous? Next one. Are you being conversational? Do you guys know that Sharon could probably rattle off anything without having a single stutter ever? But when you're thinking, you stutter. Wait, hold on. Let me, okay, wait. When you said, right, people in conversation, go study people at a coffee shop. Number 7, conscious listening. Not listening, conscious listening. Are we actually consciously listening to the people that are in front of us? Because if you're relationship-based, right, for those of you in a relationship, if you don't listen to your significant other, yeah, babe, yeah, no problem. Yeah, okay, right. And then you get the quiz, 30 seconds. What did I say? It's not Brittany, it's Brenda that shows up. Right, Jan? Well, you're standing up, man. You make it easy. And the last one is structured conversations or scripts. Now, you have to memorize scripts until you own them. And then when you own them, you can you can have variations on them. But if you don't memorize them, you're winging it. And do professionals wing it? No. Thank you. That's how you guys win more deals. Now, here's some KPIs. Just take a picture of this. These are the KPIs we track. Oh, fuck, 2 more minutes. Hours prospecting, conversations, appointment sets, appointments, agreement signed. Okay, go back. There you go. Cody, are you going to send this to them? Is this being sent to them? Are we sending them the deck? Okay, we're going to send you the deck, but we need $100 more. Oh, gosh. $200 more. $400 more. Okay. Here's how. Somebody share it. There we go. Go. Gone. Okay. Here's how we get more sales. Is it true that some of us don't have enough appointments on our calendar? Okay. Is that probably the number one problem that most agents have, is they don't have enough appointments on their calendar? 3 steps. Trust-based openers, overarching goal, game plan frame. We're going to give this to you guys. You guys don't have to take pictures. Just listen. It's more important that you listen. I'm going to give this to you for free. $97. Hey, so when we met at the open house, right, and you guys might, I'm sorry, you might not recall meeting me, right? I was at the home with the big fountain, right? It had like the cool space room and stuff like that. But I was curious, right? What attracted your attention to houses like this, right? What attracted your attention to homes in this type of neighborhood? So many times when we call people from open houses, what do we say? Hey, how you doing? I'm Crystal. Do you remember me? I was the agent at 123 Sheridan Street. And she's like, I don't know who you are. Oh, and I'm not interested. I'm not in a rush to buy anything. Thank you for calling. And you've triggered them. But do this instead. When you call somebody, ring. Hey, Ryan? Hey, man, it's just Vikram Deal here with Real Brokers. Hey, I don't know if you'll remember me, right? Lowers the resistance that they don't know who I am. We met at 123 Sheridan Street. It's kind of that wild house. It had like all those funky rooms. Totally cool, man. So, hey, I was just curious. What was it about, he's curious, what's got you looking at 4-bed, 3-bath houses in the first place? And then he's going to say something, and now we can start working on an overarching goal, right? So that's the lead-in to getting the overarching goal. Now, right, another trust-based opener, we don't have time to go through that. Sorry. I've been done for like 4 times. Overarching goal. Just so I understand better, what's the reason you reached out today about possibly looking to make a move? Okay, I was just curious. What was it about the home that attracted your attention today? What was it about the home that attracted your attention today? Or, okay, I guess, like, what would be different about homes like this versus what you're currently in? Yeah, that's a client favorite. It's a client favorite. Last thing is the game plan frame. You guys heard Sharon say it a little bit today. Hey, has anybody taken the time to actually is a very important word. Has anybody taken the time to like actually walk you through the top strategies to buy a home in today's market so that you can get that extra bedroom so the kids aren't fighting anymore? Super important you add the motivation at the back. Hey, has anybody taken the time to walk you through the 3 most important things about writing a winning offer so that you can stop writing offers and losing homes to other buyers? Hey, has anybody taken the time to walk you through what it takes to actually get the seller, like the offer you want, if it's an expired, so that you guys can move to Nantucket? Oh, that could be a little problematic. Well, hey, it sounds like what we do could actually help you, and I know I called you out of the blue, but if you're not opposed as a possible next step, we can set some time aside on both of our calendars to go over the top strategies we share with all of our top clients who are looking to potentially buy a home in today's market. Would you find that helpful? Like, would you find that beneficial? Curious tone again. All right, I don't have a ton of time to go through this. You guys, was that helpful for anybody? I know it's super fast.